everyone's entitled to an opinion and you're so rude, or you wouldn't be telling barista workers that I'm
Why do we have matches?
Ma'am, you don't need to tell baristas that I'm an because I have an opinion. Get your drink and go away. I can have an opinion like everybody else. Why are you entitled to an opinion and not me? You want to tell baristas I'm an
Yeah, I'm telling them to be.
Well, guess what? You're the you are. Get your drink and go. Get your drink and go. You can have an opinion, I can have an opinion. If you can have an opinion, I can have an opinion, ma'am.
Oh my goodness.
If you can have an
I can have an opinion. If you can have an opinion, I can have a. All right, that voice was the voice of, I don't know, self-proclaimed right-wing influencer Christian Walker yelling at singer Kehlani, who is, they're both getting Starbucks at the same time. Kehlani had the misfortune of being in front of Christian Walker, and Christian Walker then begins to yell at her. Christian Walker, by the way, is the dude who like yells at gas pumps and like starts to blame Biden and then tries to go viral off of that. You know, he just sort of finds things to be outraged about and then blames the left. Kehlani, who seems very calm in that video, took to, I believe, TikTok or social media to talk about what happened. How did this whole thing start? What was she even doing when it was happening, which is the best part. Take a look.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna address it, but I think we should tell the truth. I was in the Starbucks line this morning. I know you've all seen the video by now. Let's talk about it. I see behind me that kid Christian Walker visibly losing in the car via my two mirrors. I'm not screen recording, but doing this on his screen to zoom in and film the Starbucks workers and film all the flags that are in the Starbucks windows. This Starbucks is covered in gay flags, trans flags, like American remixed gay flags. I see him losing his the whole time. Mind you, it's going slow. There's so many people in the line. He proceeds to get to the little order box thing and is clearly harassing whoever's behind the order box thing and like going back to his phone like, and I'm like, oh, I feel like this man is gonna come up to the window and harass all these workers.
So that's how it began. She clearly catches Christian Walker in the middle of doing one of his like, I'm mad at inanimate objects viral videos. Dan, I believe you were saying you even maybe saw this particular video. Was he just mad at pride flags?
Yeah, I am only aware of Christian Walker just because a friend of the network, Hassan, had him on a stream once, just like pick the brain of this wild individual. Also, not friend of the show, son of Herschel Walker Jr., who is, I'll be kind to Christian Walker. He's discovering he has new siblings every single week. So what he's doing is
wait, straight up, because I don't think I knew that. Maybe I just was like willfully ignorant. Son of Herschel Walker.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure about that. That like he's talked about how yes he's a conservative and yes he's gay and all those things are totally fine. He's gone on rants in the past, and keep in mind this is a culture vulture kind of guy. He knows that he can, by being a hated kind of figure or by eliciting an outrage, because if you're conservative you like him and you agree with him and you'll comment on his videos saying yeah thanks for standing up for me. If you're a liberal you'll hate him, you'll find him disgusting, and then you'll comment on his videos saying that you hate him. Either way it's engagement for him and it grows his brand. So he yells at inanimate objects. This time he went to Check's Notes, a West Hollywood Starbucks known as a phenomenally gay, although relatively conservative area of Los Angeles, if you're being real with it. And he was upset that it was like the first week of July and they still had their pride flags up. And part of the video was like, they need to have an American flag. Next time I'm here, I will go there myself. And I'm like, yo, this, even in the conservative parts of Los Angeles, the Karens are not making this kind of video. Like you can like tend to it. Even Dave Rubin's like averting his gaze. Like this is a little bit awkward even for him, right? Totally. But these, please understand this is a stunt. Kehlani, I'll say one last thing about her because music aficionado here. I'm glad that she was at least she was trying to do is using her celebrity status to be a person and stand up for these workers who are being harassed essentially, because that's where she was coming at it as. She thought this guy was actually unhinged because he acts this way in his videos and was gonna start harassing these Starbucks workers who, if you're a leftist, you've been paying attention to the news really recently, are starting to stand up for themselves as they should.
Yes.
And so shout out to Kehlani for this.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's got a little bit more I have to play for y'all. She continues to explain what happened. Can we watch that?
Now, I go to this Starbucks often, and I also know and can visibly see that everybody that works there is like of color, and a lot of them can't assume these things, but seem queer to me. So I get to the window and I'm like, yo, just letting y'all know, the guy behind me, that's that like Republican Trump supporter kid who has a habit of like harassing, this community, even though he's a part of it. It blows my mind. I'm like, watch out, because he's coming up here with his phone ready to record. They're like, yeah, I know that kid. I'm like, yeah, like he's a like, because I've just watched him be for the last 10 minutes, right? Now, he didn't start recording when he actually started speaking to me. When he actually started speaking to me, it was, bitch, you're holding up the line, bitch, da-da-da-da, all this, bitch, that, right?
Insane. There's one more clip. She continues her story. Let's just roll into that and watch.
I'm going, I know what you want to do. You want to get a reaction out of me so that you can go viral, and then you can pose this as some kind of take on people with my political stance or assumed political stance, and people from my community, people like me, etc., etc. Lo and behold, I get on the internet. There's this much of the interaction posted. And what is it? Leftist singer does this and this and this, and these are the kind of people these people are, and da-da-da-da-da, all this shit, right? Regardless of if I gave him a response or not. But I remained calm because that's what I felt in my heart to do. That's what I wanted to do. I keep getting people being like, well, I woulda, and I shoulda, and I woulda. You're the most least threatening person on planet Earth, Christian Walker. And everything about that interaction proved my point. I don't really mind the video because I looked really good in it. I think my skin looked really nice. But I just think if you're gonna tell it, tell the truth.
Okay, you're the least threatening person on the face of planet Earth, Christian. That's why he picks fights with flags in Starbucks. It's just, and like Kehlani, by the way, also I believe identifies as queer, and so she's being like very, very understanding and cognizant of this, of where she's at, the moment, the workers, as Dan mentioned, and as Dan mentioned, not trying to give him what he wants, which is her to get mad, her to react. And it didn't matter, even if she doesn't engage with him, it's still, yes, leftist singer, supposedly leftist singer. I don't know why necessarily. And leftist singer holds up Starbucks line. Like what, I mean, honestly, I don't even wanna go to that video because I don't care about him. I don't wanna give him more clicks or views, so. Any final thoughts, Dan?
Yeah, on my Audio Face Music podcast, we review new music every single week. We have a No Name Woke Award named after the artist No Name, who is like the definition of real woke, the original woke, before white people stole it from black people for Republican reasons. But this is getting nominated for that because Kehlani knew the Republican tactic of, I'm going to clout chase by getting the celebrity to overreact and respond. And Kehlani was like, nope, I'm not gonna give you what you want. You're gonna keep it cool, and you are gonna post this thing willingly on the internet with your own ass name on it. That's gonna make you look like a jerk. So God bless Kehlani.
Absolutely. 100%. And Christian Walker just nipping at the heels of Candace Owens. Like, please give me a show. I want a show. Daily Wire.
Yeah, black and gay. He's really trying to do the token thing, being Herschel Walker Jr.'s son. So like if that like political career goes off anywhere, then you're gonna see him all over Fox News. You're gonna see him on all these other different places. Like it's a very lazy pipeline if like we've just seen it happen so often.
Absolutely. You don't even have to leave your car. Just get in the Starbucks line and get mad.